directly this formula. And if it is not minus 1 to 1, if it is not minus 1 to 1, we'll use this relation 1 by 2 b minus a into x plus 1 by 2 b plus a. And by using the simplification rule, okay, simplify that and convert to the f of t to the f of x. Limit will be changed, okay, minus 1 to 1, and then after we'll get a modified functions, and based on that we can check the answer, okay. So this example we are also completed. This one is also done it in the last lecture, 0 to pi by 2 sine t dt by using the Gaussian 2-point formula, and we derived the answer 0.9984 in the last lecture, okay. 0 to pi by 2 limit is that means first we'll convert to the x form, t will be converted to the x, and then after we can modify the limit 0 to pi by 2 will be the minus 1 to 1, and sine t will be will be modified as a sine of pi by 4 of x plus 1 into the dt, and dt will be the pi by 4 dx, okay. Simplify it, and at last we will get answer of 2.4. Okay. So this example we had completed, and then after next one, that is 0 to 1, 1 upon square root of 1 minus x raised to 4 by using the 2-point formula only. Okay, so let us first derive the equation, and then remaining part, okay, means evolutions you just try it, okay, by yourself as a homework. 0 to 1 is limit that. The first step, you just convert to the new variable form, where f of x is that, okay, fx function is here. So we'll convert to the new variable, let us say as a t, okay. So we have the two equations, t is equal to 1 by 2 b minus a into x plus 1 by 2 b plus a. If it is f of t form is that, we'll use this form to convert to the x. And if it is fx's form, okay, f of x form is that function of x, then we'll consider t form as a b minus a into t plus 1 by 2 b plus a. Clear? So this form we'll use it now because f of x is that, okay, function is x here. So we'll use this form to define the answer, okay, so to convert to the t form. So it will be here it will be x, just interchange the variable now, okay, remaining data will be as it is that b minus a into t plus 1 by 2 b plus a, and that will be 1 by 2 of 1 minus 0 into t plus 1 by 2 1 plus 0, and that will be 1 by 2 of a t plus 1, okay. So we get x is equal to 1 by 2 of t plus 1. So based on that, will dx will be 1 by 2 dt. Clear? And then after change the limit, when x is equal to 0, you will get t is equal to minus 1. And when x is equal to 1, that will be t is equal to 1. Okay, so that will be easily you can verify it, and that you will get the same answer minus 1 to 1. Okay, by using x is equal to 1 by 2 t plus 1, we can derive. And now change the function 0 to 1, 1 upon square root of 1 minus x raised to 4 dx. That will be minus 1 to 1, 1 upon square root of 1 minus x raised to 4, 1 minus 1 by 2 t plus 1 with the power 4, okay, into the dx, and dx we have 1 by 2 dt. Clear? And now simplify that. You can also consider as it is form that, but you just simplify it 1 as it is here in the denominator. We'll apply the 4 to the 1 by 2 and t plus 1. So it will be square root of 1 minus 1 by 2 raised to 4 will be the 16 into the t plus 1 with the power 4, okay, into the 1 by 2 dt. Clear? And now here take 16 as LCM, okay, in this bracket, in this root. So it will be a minus 1 to 1, okay, minus 1 to 1, 1 upon square root of 16 take as LCM, okay, let us write down it here, is equal to minus 1 to 1, 1 upon 16 take LCM, so it will be 16 minus, okay, 16 minus a t plus 1 with the power 4 divide by 16. Okay, it is the 16 are in the square root right now. That is a root of 16 minus t plus 1 with the power 4 divide by 16 into the 1 by 2 dt. Clear? Now remove, take root 16 to the numerator. Okay, root 16 shift to the numerator. So it will be as this form we have, okay, right now, square root of a by b. So we can write square root of a divide by square root of b. Clear? You can apply the square root individually the term. So root of 16 minus t plus 1 raised to 4 divide by root 16. And what is answer of root 16? That is equal to 4. So it will be minus 1 to 1, 4 divide by square root of 16 minus t plus 1 with the power 4 into the 1 by 2 dt. And now here 4 divided by 2, so 2 will be removed out, okay. So remaining is a minus 1 to 1, okay, remaining is only a minus 1 to 1 or 2 divided by square root of 16 minus a t plus 1 with the power 4 into the dt. Okay, so this will be your function. 2 divided by square root of 16 minus t plus 1 raised to 4. Clear? You will get this function 2 divided by 16 minus square root of 16 minus t plus 1 raised to 4. Clear? Now, all of you derive that a 2-point formula answer. So, what will be the 2-point formula? Okay, it will be f of minus 1 by root 3 plus f of 1 by root 3. Okay, so now in place of t, we'll replace minus 1 by root 3, and then after we'll replace a plus 1 by root 3. Okay, so just check the answer by yourself. Okay, now 80% plus part we have completed here. Okay, just derive the function value right now in the 2-point formula. Okay, first replace minus 1 by root 3, check the answer of function. 1 by root 3, check the answer of function. And after find the addition, so addition will be, okay, the final answer of 2-point formula, that is equal to the 1.3111028. Okay, 1.3111028. Clear? So just verify it. It's very easy now. Okay, just you have to check the function output only by using any technique, any method you can use that. You can consider decimal form directly, simplify first denominator, then after denominator, then find division. Okay, any part you can use that. Okay, any technique to solve the answer, you can use it now. Okay, and just check the answer. It should be 1.3111028. Okay, so just try it. That is for homework evaluation of a 2-point formula. Okay, and just take the screenshot of this slide if it is required to you, how we can derive all these steps. Clear? Because without these functions we cannot check the answer. Okay, limit is 0 to 1 here, and we cannot apply directly the Gaussian quadrature formula. First we have to convert that. Okay, and then after we can use it the form. Clear? And after that, next example is, it is also the homework, that's also very easy. Clear? 1 by 2 e raised to x dx by using a 3-point formula. 1 to 2 is the limit that function is e raised to x using the 3-point formula answer. So e raised to x is function here. So first we'll use this relation 1 by 2 b minus a into t plus 1 by 2 b plus a. So it is 1 by 2 b minus a means 2 minus 1 into t plus 1 by 2 2 plus 1. So it will be 2 minus 1 means 1 by 2. So t by 2 here it is, and it will be 2 plus 1, that will be 3. So it will be 3 by 2. Clear? So it will be 1 by 2 of t plus 3. That is the relation of x. And based on that, dx will become 1 by 2 dt. Clear? And now we can modify the limit. Okay, when x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1, you will get t is equal to minus 1. Okay, just verify it, and it's easy to derive. And when x is equal to 2, you will get t is equal to 1. Clear? That is the limit. And now the integrations 1 to 2 e raised to x dx will become a minus 1 to 1, minus 1 to 1. Okay, e raised to x. What is x? That 1 by 2 t plus 3. Okay, that is the function. And dx, that is a 1 by 2 dt. Clear? So your equations will be 1 by 2 take outside, minus 1 to 1 e raised to 1 by 2 of t plus 3. Clear? Into dt. Okay, so now f of t that we have here 1 by 2 of e raised to 1 by 2 t plus 3. And then after write a 3-point formula 8 by 9 f of 0, okay, plus 5 by 9 f of minus root 3 by 5 minus square root of 3 by 5 and plus f of square root of 3 by 5. Clear? Bracket over. find this output at the e power, okay, e with the 1 by 2 minus root 3 by 5 plus t, and f of 1 by 2 minus root 3 by 5 plus 3, clear, plus root 3 by 5 plus 3, and then take f of 0 also, clear, and then find additions. The final answer of 3-point formula, you will get a 4.6707, okay. So verify also this answer. Clear? I have derived this function. Clear? How we can derive how we can simplify the function. That is the function now. Now you just derive the output only. Okay, आपको सिर्फ output ही find करना है. F of 0 क्या होगा? Then after f of minus root 3 by 5 क्या होगा? And f of root 3 by 5 क्या होगा? Derive the three value and then find the addition as a Gaussian 3-point formula. 8 by 9 f of 0 plus 5 by 9 f of function value at minus root 3 by 5 and the function value at root 3 by 5. Clear? हो जाएगा ना? Is there any problem? Any doubt? Can you solve it or not? Okay, so try it, and for any doubt, any query, we'll discuss here, okay, in the lecture. SR is solve नहीं हो रहा है, कैसे आएगा answer and so. Okay, so the integration part is complete now. Okay, in this part, we had discussed the 4 various techniques that to predict the answer of integration. Trapezoidal rule, Simpson 1/3, 3/8, and at last we discussed the Gaussian quadrature formula. Okay, 3-point formula will work to predict the answer of integration without using a numerical technique as well as the integration technique. We just check the function output at 0, at minus 1 by root 3, plus 1 by root 3, and minus root 3 by 5, and root 3 by 5 only. Okay, and we can use it only for minus 1 to 1 limit. If it is, if we have this in this data and directly, we can use this all formula directly. That okay. And if it is not minus 1 to 1, we just first convert to the minus 1 to 1. So function will modify, okay, in the new variable by using the equation 1 by 2 b minus a into t plus 1 by 2 b plus a. Clear? And now the second part of this unit, that is the numericals method. We can use the solution of, we can use the numerical technique that to predict the solution of differential equation. Okay, we can solve the first order differential equation by using the numerical method. Okay, and we can identify directly the output without a solution. Clear? Okay, what will be the output of the function at any various different type of value? Okay, for example, if we have the one equation as a differential form, dy by dx is equal to x into y, okay, and solve it, and then after find y of 3, okay, for the function. When x is equal to 3, what will be the value of y? So directly we cannot predict that. Clear? So we have one various methods that, for example, variable separable method, exact non-exact method, okay, Bernoulli's equation that. So we can use it there to solve the differential equation. And if we apply the variable separable method here, what you do here? Y will be shifted here with the dy, and dx will be shifted here with the dx. Okay, x will be shifted here with the dx, and then after apply integration both sides. Okay, here will be ln y is equal to x square by 2 and plus the constant c. Okay, and then after put x is equal to 3 here, and we can find the y. That is the procedure to solve the differential equation. Clear? Here we first modified the equation, then after convert to the variable separable form, then after apply the integration. It involves the integration technique there. Without using the integration, we cannot solve a derivative term. Okay. So now here we can use the numerical technique that various 3 formula we have to use it. By using this various 3 formula, we can solve the differential equation. Okay. We can find the differential equation. And in this differential equation, in the solution of differential equations, we'll find directly the y of 3. Okay, in step size. We'll find directly the y of 3 by using the step values and so on. Okay. We'll skip this part in this numericals method. Okay. And we'll directly solve the y of 3 for this given equation. Clear? What will be the y of 3 for the given data and so. Clear? So let us define the formations of this concept. And let us check how many methods we'll learn in this unit. Okay. So here we consider the formation of the equation. Okay. The first order equation should be in the form of dy by dx is equal to f of xy. Okay, we consider dy by dx as a subject, and then after we modified this term if it is required here, and we'll call it is the f of xy. Here x into y, that is called f of xy. Okay, which involves the two variable form, and with their initial condition. Okay, with initial condition is given. Initial condition is there, means for any arbitrary point the value will be there, means at x0 output of the y, that is y0, that will be there. Okay, in this example, the initial conditions is required to predict the answer, and there are three methods for solving the differential equation. Okay, first is a Euler's method. Okay, second one is a Renz-Gupta, means RK, second order. Okay, and third one is a Renz-Gupta, means RK, fourth order. Okay, so these three methods we'll learn in this unit to solve the differential equation. Okay, so let us identify the formation of Euler method. Okay, which formula will be there and how we can solve the answer by using the Euler's method. Okay, first is Euler method, then after RK second order and RK fourth order. Okay, answer it depends on this single particular formula. Okay, if it is asked for Euler method, we'll apply the Euler technique that, and after if it is asked for RK second order, RK fourth order, we'll apply this method. Okay, so let us discuss Euler method. What you have to do in the Euler method? First step, okay, you just consider the equation as a dy by dx is equal to f of xy. That formation should be there. Okay, and with the initial conditions will be given in the questions. Okay, the y of 0 is equal to 1, y of 2 is equal to 5, y of 3 is equal to 9, means x0, the values of y, that will be the y0. Okay, will be there. And Euler's formula is defined as a yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn y. Okay, h means the step size. Okay, h means the step size. Okay, by using that we can predict how many iteration is required. Okay, and here as we know, as we said in this theory, we can find the directly output. Okay, not the solution. We can find the directly output. For example, here we require the y of 3 for the function dy by dx is equal to f of xy. So we can predict this directly output. Okay, not the solutions. First, we will not solve the differential equation. We'll find the directly output there. Clear? So that is the equations, and for n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, we can predict the iteration. Okay, so for n is equal to 0, the formula will be y1 is equal to y0 plus h into f of x0 y0. Okay, the first iteration, y1 is equal to y0 plus h into f of x0 y0. Then by using the y1, we can predict the y2. Okay, for n is equal to 1, formula of y2 will become y1 plus h into f of x1 y. Okay, and so on for y3, y4, y5, and so on. So how we can check how many iteration is required? Okay, to predict the y of 3. For example, to predict the y of x by for the given data. Okay, how many iteration is required? Clear? So how we can check the iteration? So we have one formula that to check the number of iterations. That is equal to n is equal to x minus x0 divided by h. Okay, x minus x0 divided by h. That is the number of iteration formula. You can use it formula to check the how many iteration is required. Means how many y1, y2, y3 that you have to derive. Okay, h will be given in the example. x will be there to predict the y of 1, y of 2, y of 5. X0 will be there. Okay. Use it this three value and predict the n. For example, if we have y of 2 that you have to derive. So suppose the y of 2 हमें derive करना है. H की value है 0.1. Okay. And x0 is equal to means y of 0 is equal to 1. Okay. Suppose initial condition है. So what will be the answer? 2 minus, okay, x की value 2 है, x0 है 0, 2 minus divide by 0.1, okay, so 2 by 0.1, 2 divide by 0.1, okay, 2 divide by 0.1, so is equal to the, right now it's, let us take one small value because it now created 20 output there. So let us consider here 1 divided by 0.1, that is also, let us take 0.2, okay. Let us take y of 2 is equal to 0.2 there because 2 अलग लेते हैं तो 20 आंसर आता है. Let's keep this answer 20. So let us take y of 0.2 में डिराइव करना है with the step size 0.1 and with the initial condition y of 0 is equal to 1. Means x0 is equal to 0 and y0 is equal to 1. So what will be the answer? 0.2 minus 0 divided by 0.1 and that will be the 2. Clear? You will get the answer 2. Means 2 iteration is required to predict the y of 0.2. Clear? Directly we cannot check our final output of y of 0.2. We'll reach to the step size. Okay, first we'll predict the y1 and then after we'll predict the y2. So how we can check the y1? So formula of y1 that will be y0 plus h into f of x0 y0. So fx is given in the example, f of xy is given in the example, x0 y0 is there. Okay, so find the f of x0 y0. H is given in the example, y0 is that. So find the y1. Clear? We get one iteration, first iteration, okay, as a y1. Now to predict the second iteration, so formula of second iterations is y1 is equal to h into f of x1 y1. So we have the value of y1 that we derive in the first iteration. So how we can consider the x1? Okay, because x1 is not given in any case, any example, okay, in any method. So how we can check the x1? So formula of x1 for values of the x. For values of the x, we'll consider this formula. Xn plus 1 is equal to xn plus h. Okay, xn plus 1 is equal to xn plus h. For n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So how we can predict the x1? X1 will be x0 plus h. Okay, you just add h value to the x0, you can predict the x1. So here it is, x0 is equal to 0, h is 0.1. So what will be the x1? That is a 0.1. Okay, and then after for x2, it will be the x1 plus h. Okay, means 0.1 plus 0.1, that will be the 0.2. Okay, then after x3, x4, x5 and so on, we can predict by using this formula. Clear? So all the value you have, you just derive the iterations by using the formula yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of x and y. Clear? And in the second iterations, we can predict the answer of y of 0.2 as per this data. Clear? If you modified the value, the number of iterations will be changed. Okay? And by using this formula, we can check how many iterations is required to check the answer. Clear? N is equal to x minus x0 upon h. Is it clear the method? Okay, good. ठीक है, फर्स्ट स्टेप कंसिडर f of x y, y of x0 y0 में से आपको x0 y0 निकालना है. ठीक है, h will be there in the example. Then after check the iteration, तो कितने iteration आपको derive करना है. ठीक है, and then write a formula. Main formula is this one, yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of x and yn. Okay, and then find the iteration. You can also prepare the table, otherwise you can repeat the iterations y1 y2 y3 in sequence form. Otherwise, you can prepare such table also. Okay, so we'll solve in both the way. Let us check the first example. Example number 1. Data is that using the Euler's method. Using Euler method, find y of 0.2. Okay, given dy by dx is equal to y minus 2x upon y. Okay, this is your function. y minus 2x upon y with the initial condition y of 0 is equal to 1 and with step size with h is equal to 0.1. Okay, so this data is here. Now let us solve it and let us prepare one table. Before that, let us collect all the data. Okay, here dy by dx is equal to f of xy. So fxy is here y minus 2x upon y. Okay, that is f of xy. X0, y of x0 is equal to 1, means x0 is equal to 0 and y0 is equal to 1. These are the initial value. H is equal to 0.1. Clear? This all the data are there. And now let us check the number of iterations. So number of iterations will be how many iteration is required to define the y of 0.2. Okay, and x की value है यहाँ पे 0.2. ये आपको derive करना है, ठीक है? So number of iteration is equal to x minus x0 upon h, and that will be 0.2 minus 0 divided by 0.1, and that is equal to 2. Means you have to predict the 2 iteration. Okay, आपको कितने iteration derive करना पड़ेंगे? 2 iteration, y1 and the y2. So here you can prepare this type of table here. How many values is required? First is the number of iteration. Okay, first column क्या होगी आपकी number of iteration. Okay, then after xn yn. Okay, xn yn. Then here we check f of xn yn. That is also required here in the formula. Okay, and then the final formula of Euler method, yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn y. Okay, that is the final formula. And let us prepare the data. Number of iteration, first iterations will consider n is equal to 0. Okay, in this first iterations we'll use n is equal to 0 case. Clear? तो यहाँ पे क्या बनेगा x0 बनेगा, and what is the value of x0? That is equal to 0. What is the value of y0? That is equal to 1. Okay, and now check f of x0 y0. So you have the function right now. Okay, function क्या है? y minus 2x upon y है. You just calculate in roughly. Otherwise you can simplify the step here. Okay, x f of 0,1 हमें derive करना है, ठीक है? x0 0 है और y0 1 है, तो 0,1 means you can calculate roughly and directly write the output that, okay, 1 minus 2 into 0 divided by 1. Okay, so 1 minus 2 into 0 divided by 1, that is equal to the 1. Clear? Thus answer is required that. Okay, you can write directly answer that also without mentioning this all notation. Okay, so x0 0, y0 is 1, f of 0,1 is equal to 1. Now what will be the formula of y1? That will be y0 plus h into f of x0 y0. ठीक है, सिर्फ कैलकुलेटर में टाइप करना है y0 वैल्यू है 1, ठीक है, प्लस h की वैल्यू है 0.1 into the product of function value. So what is the function value? That is also the 1. So output will be a 1.1 you will get. Okay, the answer of y0 plus h into f of x0 y0, that will be the 1.1. Okay, here I mentioned this all the step. 1 plus h is 0.1 into the function value is also 1. So total will be a 1.1. Is it clear, the first iterations to everyone? Okay. So now let us predict the second iteration. In the second iteration, we just define the data for n is equal to 1. Okay. So n is equal to 1. So xn will become x1. So how we can check the x1? We just add 0 plus h. Okay. 0 plus h. So 0 plus h means 0 plus 0.1. So x1 will become 0.1. Okay. And if it is x2 is required, that so x2 की वैल्यू क्या होगी 0.2. If x3 is required, the x3 will be 0.3 and so on. आपको सिर्फ h उसमें ऐड करते जाना है, ठीक है? And follow the sequence x2, x3, x4, x5 and so on. Right now it is not required here. Up to the x1 is required there. So x1 is 0.1 and y1 we have derived a 1.1. ठीक है, दो न्यू वैल्यू आपके पास है. Now check the function output. The function है y minus 2x upon y. Okay, y minus 2x upon y. So it will be y, that is function is that y minus 2x upon y. So what is the output? That y, that is 1.1 minus 2 into x, that is a 0.1 divide by y, that is a 1.1. ठीक है, दो न्यू वैल्यू है, x की वैल्यू है 0.1, y की वैल्यू है 1.1, तो सिर्फ फंक्शन में रिप्लेस करना है एंड वी जस्ट चेक हियर f of 0.1 comma 1.1. ठीक है, एंड इट विल बी 1.2 into 0.1 divided by 1.1, 2 into 0.1 divide by 1.1. Okay, and subtract 1.1. So it is 0.9181. 0.9181. Just verify this value. Okay, and now check the output. Y1 will be, sorry, Y2 will be Y1, that is 1.1 plus H is 0.1 plus function value, that is 0.9181. Okay, and now check it output. 1.1 plus 0.1 in the bracket 0.9181, and it will be a 1.1918. That is our final answer, 1.1918. Okay, that is the value of y of 0.2, that is equal to 1.191. Is it clear to all? Okay, so this is a technique to solve the Euler method. Okay, all the data will be there in the example, all the data. Okay, there is no such data that you have to derive again. fxy will be there, initial condition will be there, जो आपको डिराइव करना है वो वैल्यू उसमें होगी, h की वैल्यू होगी, उस हिसाब से आपको नंबर ऑफ इटरेशन प्रिडिक्ट करने हैं. ठीक है, x माइनस x0 ओपन h, दैट विल बी 2, मींस आपको दो इटरेशन डिराइव करना है. ठीक है, उससे आपको आइडिया मिलेगा कितने वैल्यू मुझे प्रिडिक्ट करनी है. ठीक है, if it is 3 there, then you have to predict y1, y2, y3. If it is a 2 there, we will check the y1, y2. तो ऐसे सिर्फ कॉलम आप डिफाइन कर सकते हो. ठीक है, फर्स्ट कॉलम होगी नंबर ऑफ इटरेशन, सेकंड होगी xn की वैल्यू, yn की वैल्यू, एंड आफ्टर फंक्शन का आउटपुट, एंड देन आफ्टर फाइनल फॉर्मूला. ठीक है, तो पहला जो इटरेशन है वो n इज इक्वल टू 0 के लिए आपको डिफाइन करना है. फर्स्ट इटरेशन x0 is 0, y0 is 1, दोनों इनिशियल वैल्यू यहाँ पे आएगी, और इनिशियल वैल्यू पे आपको फंक्शन की वैल्यू निकालनी है, दैट इज 1. ओके, आप डायरेक्टली आंसर यहाँ पे लिख सकते हो, दैट इज नॉट सिंप्लीफिकेशन इज रिक्वायर्ड, दैट कैसे आपने डिराइव किया है. You can write directly answer that. Okay, so you'll get a 1, and then after check the y1. You can also write the direct answer 1.1 and 1.191. आप वहां पे डायरेक्टली रिप्लेस कर सकते हो, ये तो मैंने यहाँ पे खाली लिखा है how we can check it. Okay, so 1.1, that is a y1, and now use it in the second iteration. So it is for n is equal to 1. So in second iterations we required x1. तो x1 कैसे डिसाइड करेंगे आप कि जो x0 है उसमें h की वैल्यू ऐड करनी है. x0 जो भी हो उसमें h आपको ऐड कर देना है, तो जो न्यू वैल्यू बनेगी that will be our x1. ठीक है, and then after y1 that we have derived 1.1. Now again check function value, that will be 0.9181 you will get, and then check y2, there is 1.1 plus 0.1 into 981, and that will be 1.191. Okay, that is the solution of this example. And now let us check another one. Data is that x root y. Okay, example number 2. Solve by using Euler method. Solve by using Euler's method. Okay, dy by dx is equal to x root y, with y of 1 is equal to 1, and find y of 1.5. Okay, with step size h is equal to 0.1. Okay, h is equal to 0.1. So let us collect all the data in the solution. fxy, that is here x root y. ठीक है, dy by dx को आपको सब्जेक्ट बनाना है, एंड जो भी टर्म यहाँ पे डिफाइन होगी that will be our function fxy. x0 is 1, y0 is also 1. ठीक है, y of 1 is equal to 1, means x0 is 1, y0 is 1, x is equal to 1.5, ये आपको डिराइव करना है, y की वैल्यू यहाँ पे, और h की वैल्यू है 0.1. ठीक है, एंड नाउ चेक नंबर ऑफ इटरेशन. So number of iteration is equal to x minus x0 upon h, that is 1.5 minus 1 divided by 0.1. So what is answer? That is equal to 5. Okay. So what is meaning of 5? आपको 5 इक्वेशन इसमें डिराइव करना है. ठीक है. Derive the y1, y2, y3, y4, y5 and y5 answer. That is our final answer. Okay. So let us prepare the table. The number of iteration. Okay. First column. Then after value of xn, values of yn. Then after function value f of xn comma yn, and the final formula yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn y. Okay. First iterations for n is equal to 0. So आपको यहाँ पे वैल्यू लिखनी है x0 y0 की. So x0 is equal to 1, y0 is equal to 1. Okay. And here check function value. So function is x root y. Okay. X into root y. So 1 into root 1 will be the 1. Okay. So function value also will be 1. Clear? I just write direct answer right now. Okay. If you have any doubt in any step, please ask me. So how we can derive it. And now check y1. So y1 will be 1 plus h is 0.1 into the 1. So it will be the 1.1 again. Okay. So y1 we get 1.1. Now in the second iteration, x1. ठीक है. तो x0 1 है, h है 0.1. तो यहाँ पे x1 क्या डिफाइन करेगा? 1.1. ओके. x2 क्या बनेगा? 1.2. x3 will be 1.3 and x4 will be 1.4. Clear? And now check the y1. So y1 we derive 1.1. Clear? y1 is the 1.1. Now check function value. Square root of 1.1 into 1.1. Okay, function क्या है? X into root y. So 1.1 into root 1.1. So is equal to 1.1536. Clear? 3 to 4 decimal is required here. So y2 is equal to y1 plus h into f of x1 y1. Okay. So y1 that is the 1.1 plus h is 0.1 in the bracket function value 1.1536. So it will be 1.2153. 1.2153, the final answer. Okay, just verify this answer. If you have any doubt, please ask it. And here write y2 value 1.2153 in the third iteration. So function value now. So 1.2 into square root 1.2153 is equal to 1.2126. 2126. And now check y3. Use all the three data. 1.2 y2 plus h is 0.1 into the function value 1.2126, and it will be 1.32126. Okay, otherwise 1.3212. Clear? Now check the next iteration, fourth iteration. So for fourth iteration, x will be 1.3. We derive the y3, that is 1.3212. Okay, and now check it from 1.3 into square root 1.3212. Is y3 answer is correct? Is there any mistake? Answer of y3 is correct or not? It is 1.2153. That is y2 answer. Okay, it is 1.2153. Function value, let us check it. 1.2 square root 1.2153. That is 1. Okay, that is incorrect now. Here you will get not 2126. That is the 1.2 square root 1.2153. It is 1.3228. Okay, and here it will be modified now. So 1.2 plus 0.1 in the bracket 1.3228. So it is 1.33. y1 1.1 plus 0.1 in the bracket 1.1536. 1.2153, that is correct. 1.2153 plus 0.1 in the bracket 1.3228. It is 1.3475. 34 something you will get the answer. Okay, 3475, yes. And here it will be 1.3475. Okay, and now check function output. 1.3 square root 1.3475. So it will be 1.5090. Okay, and now check the function iteration y4. So y4 is equal to 1.3475 plus 0.1 in the bracket 1.5090. So it is 1.4984. Okay, the answer of y4. And now last answer, fifth iteration, x4 will be 1.4, y4 we have derived 1.4984. Okay, and function value 1.4 square root 1.4984. So it will be 1.7137. Okay, function value. And now check it out with 1.4984 plus 0.1 of 1.7137. Correct? And it will be 1.y5 is equal to 1.6697. Okay, 1.6697. That is our final answer, and that is called y of 1.5. Okay, and now you can compare the iteration that. Okay, you can identify the meaning of step size. Okay, what is meaning of h is 0.1. Okay, so here we can say this answer y1, that is the answer of y of 1.1, that is answer of y of 1.2. Okay, that is answer of y of 1.3, and this answer is y of 1.4, and this last answer that is called y of 1.5. Okay, तो आप स्टेप बाय स्टेप वो आंसर डिराइव कर सकते हो स्टेप साइज के अनुसार. ठीक है, अगर स्टेप साइज वहां पे 0.2 है तो विल गेट अ फास्ट आंसर दैट. अगर स्टेप साइज 0.1 है तो विल गेट अ 5 इटरेशन. ओके, दिस 5 इटरेशंस रिक्वायर्ड. It depends on the step value, how many step size is there. Okay, and as per the step value we can define the iteration that, and as per the iterations we can predict the answer. So is it clear the solution? Is there any problem, any query in any step? Okay, so this type of questions will be there in this Euler's formula. Clear? पहले functions define करना, then after number of iterations check करना, and then check the iterations, prepare the table. आप sequence भी ले सकते हो. ठीक है, यहाँ पे हमने table prepare किया है. You can check the y1, y2, y3 separately also here. Okay, but it table this tabulated method is very easy that आपके पास तीनों वैल्यू सामने रहेगी. ठीक है, टू चेक द y1, y2, y3 एंड सो ऑन. ठीक है, आपको y1 प्रिडिक्ट करना है तो ये तीनों वैल्यू यहाँ पे यूज होती है. ठीक है, एक y1 फंक्शन वैल्यू एंड h वैल्यू, that is y2 function value and value of h, y3 function value and the value of h. ठीक है, let us take another example using the Euler method. Example number 3, using Euler's method, find the approximate value of y at x is equal to 1, taking h is equal to 0.2. For given equation, dy by dx is equal to x square plus y square, with initial condition y of 0 is equal to 1. Okay, So these are the data. Find the approximate value of y at x is equal to 1. Okay. By taking step size 0.2 for the function x square plus y square with the initial condition y of 0 is equal to 1. So first collect all the data. Here fxy, that is equal to x square plus y square. Okay. X0 is equal to 0, y0 is equal to 1. Clear? Then after x is equal to 1 also, and h is equal to 0.2. So number of iteration that will be 0, so 1 minus 0 divided by 0.2. So 1 minus 0 divided by 2, 1 divided by 0.2, that is equal to the 5. Okay, so कितने iteration required है? 5 iterations required to find y of 1. ठीक है, 0 to 1 की size है, ठीक है, 0 to 1 की, और इसमें 0.2 के partition करना है. So how many partition is required to reach to the 1? ठीक है, 0.2 का गैप रखना है, तो obviously 5 partition होंगे, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8 and the 1. ठीक है, बाउंड्री है 1 की, मीन्स y of 1 आपको प्रिडिक्ट करना है. लोअर बाउंड है 0 की. क्लियर? x0 is equal to 0, so it is lower bound, और अपर बाउंड है 1 की, मीन्स x की. तो इसमें स्टेप साइज लेना है 0.2 का, तो 0 to 1 को कवर करने के लिए 0.2 का स्टेप साइज लगे कितने इटरेशन होंगे? 5 इटरेशन. ठीक है. So prepare the table, number of iteration, value of xn, yn, f of xn, yn. Okay. And here write formula yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn, y. Okay. First iteration, xn means x0 is 0, y0 is 1. So function है x square plus y square. Okay. So 0 square plus 1 square, that is equal to 1. So y1 will be 1 plus 0.2 into 1. Okay, h is now 0.2. So 1 plus 0.2 of 1, that will be 1.2. ठीक है, y1 क्या मिलेगा आपको? 1.2. And after in second iteration, consider x1. अब x1 क्या होगा? What will be the x1? That is 0.2. Yes, correct. Okay. Because h की वैल्यू है 0.2, आपको x0 में h की वैल्यू ऐड करनी है. ओके, पिछले दो एग्जाम में 0.1 की वैल्यू थी, 0.1 वैल्यू थी h की. नाउ इन दिस 0.2 है, तो आपको 0.2 का गैप कवर करना है. ठीक है, मींस 0 to 0.2. सो यहाँ पे आएगा 0.2. ठीक है, और y की वैल्यू हमने डिराइव की 1.2. सो जस्ट टेक x स्क्वायर प्लस y स्क्वायर. सो 0.2 स्क्वायर प्लस 1.2 स्क्वायर, so it will be 1.48. Okay, now check y2. So y2 will be 1.2 plus 0.2 of 1.48. So it is 1.4960. 1.4960. Okay, answer of y2 is verified. Third iteration, x3 will be, sorry, x2 will be 0.4. Okay, that is 1.4960. And now check function value. So 0.4 square plus 1.4960 square. Okay, 0.4 square x square plus y square. So it is 2.3980. 2.3980. Correct. And here check y3 will be 1.4960. 1.4960 plus 0.2 of function value 2.3980. It is 1.9756. Is it correct? 1.9756. Good. That is y3. Now fourth iteration. Consider here 0.6 function value 9756 here, and now check function value 0.6 square plus 1.9756 square. It will be 4.2629. Okay, 2629. Now y4 will be 1.9756 plus 0.2 of function value 4.2629. It is 2.8282. Okay, 2.82818, and you can write 2.82818, otherwise 2.8282. Okay, that is both are true. And fifth iteration 0.8, so it is 2.8281, and function value 0.8 whole square plus 2.8281 square, and that will be 8.6381. Okay, and take the final answer of y5, that is equal to 2.8281 plus 0.2 of 8.6381, and it is 4.5557. 7 something, okay, the rate something, 4.555 we get the answer. So that is answer of y of 1. Okay, so any query, any doubt? Okay, please take the screenshot of this all the example, okay, and practice it by yourself also, okay, how we can check the output, okay, what is the meaning of this value and वो कहाँ पे आपको यूज करनी है, ठीक है, वो आपको समझ में आना चाहिए. एंड इट्स वेरी इजी पैटर्न दैट, एक पैटर्न आपको सिंपल अप्लाई करनी है और सभी में ये से यूज करना है, सिर्फ फॉर्मूला चेंज होगी, बाकी जो सीक्वेंस है, ठीक है, इवोल्यूशन की वो सेम ही है, ठीक है, इन दिस रंगे आर के सेकंड ऑर्डर एज वेल एज आर के फोर्थ ऑर्डर. So practice it all the 3 example again by yourself if you have any doubt, any query, okay, and just verify your answer with that. And अगर अभी कोई query है तो आप बोलो, is there any query, any doubt, so please ask. Okay.